Hi there everyone and welcome. It's Lauren here from Acting Classes in Perth. This is episode number 91 of the Acting Classes in Perth daily show, the show where I sit down and answer all your acting related questions here at 7 p.m. every single day on Facebook Live, YouTube Live and also Twitter simultaneously. Plus, now we have an audio version going out to iTunes. You can search for that in the iTunes directory. Simply search for Acting Classes in Perth, specifically the iTunes podcast directory. And if you have not yet joined us for a class, we would love to invite you to one of our free 3-hour acting classes for beginners. Head on over to actingclassesinperth.com/free or simply follow the links in the description of this video. We have classes for all ages and all experience levels, and all of our classes are absolutely fun, creative, relaxed, and most importantly, non-judgmental. You're going to see how an acting class can actually not only help you with acting, but also how it can help you improve your personal development in your own life as well, because of the character development tools and techniques and skills that we learn. They all carry over into your own life. So I'm very excited to see you at one of my next free 3-hour classes. I look forward to seeing you there. But right now, we're going to jump straight into today's episode. Let's roll the intro. Today's question comes into us from Ashan, but before we get to that, if you are watching us right now, please give us a huge thumbs up so that we know you're there. Plus, leave a comment or ask a question or simply say hello, and be sure to stay tuned because at the end of this episode, I've got another student shout out for someone who has achieved some pretty amazing results since starting with us here at Acting Classes in Perth. But first of all, let's jump straight into today's question, which is brought to us from Ashan.
I was just wondering, what was the first step you took to get into the film and TV industry?
Ashan, thank you so much, man. It's a bit of an odd question to kind of flip it around here and ask me a question about me, but I love it. If you have any more, send them in, guys. First of all, look, Ashan, I started acting when I was in primary school. I was a very shy young boy, and I ended up kind of doing an acting class because I remember back in the day I was part of a show called Amazing, which was like a game show for kids, and you had like these a maze. You had to run through like a maze and find keys and answer a whole lot of questions. The host was James Sherry, awesome guy, and so we were shooting that here in Perth at Channel 7 Studios back when I was in primary school, and I was invited to go along and be part of the audience, and it was such an amazing experience. I still to this day remember walking in to the old Channel 7 Stuart Hill Studios, and I remember the smell, I remember the feeling I got, and I just went like, I have to be here. And so from there I went out and I got some acting classes. I ended up then signing on with an agent, and that ended up getting me into local TV productions and, a few TV commercials and a few stage shows, that kind of thing. And then from there I went on and I studied directing at the Film and TV Institute that used to be located in Fremantle. And I studied directing under Mark DeFriest, who was an amazing lecturer, and I really liked his style of directing. I liked his style of approach as well. So I found that I just soaked up as much information from both Mark and from the classes and all the guest lecturers we had coming in as well. And then I went out and I started to apply for local film roles through more of a directing side, right? So when I was younger, I was in front of the camera and I acted, and that was really fun. And then I got to a point where I wanted to explore behind the camera, and so I started this, directing and studying directing, and that for me, getting into the film industry was on a project produced by Natalie Bell, and it was a short film funded by Screen West. And that was my first kind of entry into working on a professional film set, and it was an amazing experience. And from there I went on and just worked on more projects. And then here we are today, Ashan, right? Like, I've been with acting classes in Perth now for 12 years, 12 years plus, actually. And I love what I do, because not only do I get to teach and explore and help you guys learn the craft of acting, and more importantly, the business of acting, but I actually get to see and help and work with you guys and girls in developing your personal development skills, right? Like, improving your lives and helping you conquer fears and take back control of your life. And so that's why I do what I do. Watching you have that growth is amazing. And Ashan, thanks for the question, man. And yourself as well, like, your growth and development has been outstanding, and I am so proud of what you have done since starting with us, man. Your head is screwed on right, and you're just such a lovely guy. It's great to have a good laugh with you in class, but then also see you get in the scene and just, channel your character and be present. So it's an absolute pleasure working with you, Ashan. Thank you so much, man. I'm excited to see what comes in the future. Now, if you liked Ashan's question, please show your support. Click the share button. Help out your fellow actor. If you are watching us right now on Facebook or Twitter, be sure to like and follow our page. And if you are watching us on YouTube, simply click subscribe. Then be sure to hit that notification bell right next to it. That way you will stay updated with everything we have coming out. Finally, if you are listening to us on iTunes, simply click subscribe. Plus, be sure to head on over to our website. Simply go to actingclassesinperth.com/free, or follow the links in the description of this video, and you're going to see all the information when and where my next free class is being held, and I absolutely look forward to having you there. Now, today's student shout out goes to Baden, and I have to look at my card here, Baden, because I fear I'm going to say your surname wrong. Falconbridge. I hope I've said it right. Baden, it's an absolute pleasure always working with you, man. You're young, but yet you're so inspiring. You know what? You actually inspire me in many ways, man, because I see your focus and your dedication, and you're still young, you're in high school, and yet you're out there not only learning the craft of acting, but producing your own short films and your web series you have on YouTube. So what I would absolutely like to say to you, man, is just so much respect. I am so proud. You have achieved so much already. And if this is what you've achieved now at your age, I am so excited to see how you progress forward and how you refine your acting skills, but then also your filmmaking and directing skills. And I truly believe that you're someone to watch, because in the future, man, I think I'm going to be sitting in a cinema watching a film of yours on the big screen. And a lot of this information and kind of feedback and support and shout out is also going to be to a friend of yours who is going to be in tomorrow's episode. I think you know who that is. So stay tuned to that episode as well. Nudge, nudge, wink, wink. Cameron, you will have a shout out tomorrow. Well, everyone, thank you so much for joining me tonight. It's been an absolute pleasure. I'm very much looking forward to seeing you again tomorrow at 7 o'clock. Until then, stay safe, and like always, happy acting.